both teams are very good, both inside and out. We'll have a very interesting matchup on the perimeter. Brianna Benson for Jonesboro going up against Nakia Sockwell, and then down low, the big-time freshman Nicole Martin for Southwest DeKalb will square off with the Kimberly Dolphins.
Southwest DeKalb in the white took the first shot. It was no good. Cardinals have their shot blocked. Lady Panthers on the move again. The pull-up jumper is no good by Nakia Sockwell. And rebound away to the Cardinals. Still no score here, early going. This first minute of the ball game. Long jumper is no good. That was Brianna Benson. And the rebound comes away to Jasmine Coleman.
Good job hanging down low, staying with that play for Coleman, getting that big defense.
Nicole Razor. Pull up on the baseline and drops it in. First bucket of the ball game, Scott. And then we have a turnover. Ball's going to stay with the Lady Cardinals.
In terms of style of play, no doubt the fast pace that we've seen early plays a little bit more into Jonesboro's hands. And one of the keys to the game will be Southwest DeKalb's ability to both get back on defense in transition and then deny that three-pointer in transition.
Cardinals on the attack. Victoria Florence, their point guard, finds Brianna Benson. Her shot will roll around and drop through. And she puts her team on the board. We're all tied at 2.
And a good look there from Victoria Florence, the junior point guard. Coach House calls that their floor general, and you saw it there. Good job finding her teammate wide open for three.
And Benson credited with a three-pointer, so the Lady Cardinals take the early lead here, 3-2. Jonesboro 25-5 on the season, and Michael House's squad 7th in the state, #1 seed out of Region 4. Southwest DeKalb, a 20-11 squad this year, finished 3rd in their region out of Region 6. Running the point is Nakia Sockwell. She'll call to play. Work against her defender. Now kicks it up to the top key. Down on the baseline again in double team. Back inside, up and off the glass. No good by Coleman, and rebound to the Lady Cardinals again. Almost a travel, but now they settle things down. Alicia Cross gets the ball back to Florence, and Victoria will set the offense. She'll drive baseline, pull up, off the side of the glass, no good. Rebound away to Southwest DeKalb. Sockwell wants to run it. Bounce pass down low and just out of the reach of Nicole Martin, and a turnover.
Tough pass to make. One of the more underappreciated plays in the game is that post-entry pass, and you saw there a difficult pass to make and a turnover as a result.
Florence will bring it up, no pressure from the Lady Panthers. 3-2 here in the early going. First couple of minutes of the ball game. Driving baseline and rejected. That was Ashley Hand trying to go in low, and that just was not going to work against those tall trees down there.
Well, good job of making up, coming behind and getting that block for Coleman, and a good help defense from number 23, Nicole Martin, on that play.
Nice pick set out there for the three-pointer that goes off the rim and no good. Loose ball in the lane. Cardinals had it for a second. Still a scramble, and we're going to have a jump ball. And on the possession arrow, Lady Cardinals keep the basketball. Florence trying to get loose along the baseline. They'll go a wild shot up, no good by Hand. And then a steal by the Cardinal, but stepping on the line and out of bounds was Alicia Cross, and so Southwest DeKalb gets it back.
You know, Dave, we should mention a extremely veteran-laden Southwest DeKalb team. Start 4 seniors, of course, Nicole Martin, the only non-senior. She is just a freshman. But coach has said she's been the difference this season. Of course, Southwest DeKalb missed the playoffs last year after winning 3 straight state championships prior to that.
Here's a shot off the glass, no good, and there's that freshman you were talking about, Nicole Martin, with the rebound and the put up and in, and it's 4-3 rather. Southwest DeKalb on top. Here's pressure coming from Southwest DeKalb, and a turnover. And the run out up and foul. The shot no good, but Jasmine Coleman's going to get a couple of free throws.
Rebounding and turnovers, so often the difference in the girls' high school game. You saw an offensive rebound the play prior to this one from Nicole Martin, a nice putback, and then a steal there to get Southwest DeKalb another chance here to take potentially now a 2-point lead.
So Coleman is now at the line. She averaged 7 points and 7 rebounds a game this season, a senior. And able to knock that one down. And a 2-point lead for Southwest DeKalb. Bringing it across the floor is Kenesha Reeves as she comes into the ball game. Left hand down the lane, stop, and that's going to be a travel, it looks like. And a turnover.
A relatively low-scoring game early, of course, not too surprising in what is a huge game for both teams, but it's significant. The number 44 is worth pointing out. Jonesboro has not done well this year when they scored less than 44 points. They're 4-5 in those games, only one win this season out of 25 when they've scored less than 44 points. So in a low-scoring game, Southwest DeKalb, in my opinion, has the edge.
And right now it's Brianna Benson back to the line. She had a 3-pointer earlier to account for the only Lady Cardinals points. Driving layup attempt. Gets the foul, and she'll shoot a couple of the free throws. First one rattles out. Now we got some subs coming in. Number 24 for Jonesboro, Jasmine Mitchell comes in. And Alicia Cross heads to the bench. Benson's second shot will fall off the rim, but there with the rebound and stick back is Kimberly Dawkins. And it's a 5-5 ball game. Dawkins averaging 14 rebounds. She had 8 blocks in a playoff game earlier.
Yeah, and averages right under 4 blocks per game on this season. You said it, almost 15 rebounds per game, so she is tough to deal with down low.
A steal, a nice bounce pass, but they can't finish. There she is again, up and good. Dawkins with a quick 4 points, and it is 7-5. Jonesboro takes the lead.
Good job pushing the basketball. Prevented Southwest DeKalb from getting back on defense and allowed Dawkins the opportunity to get that offensive rebound.
Here's Sockwell trying to find somebody open on the wing. Now she'll reset things. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Southwest DeKalb down 5-7. In the corner. Rivers didn't see anything she liked. Goes back up top, and they go around the horn again. Rivers thought about a 3. Back out to Sockwell. She'll dump it inside, and the turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound, though, as Coleman gets it right back, and they'll start the offense again.
Yeah, and so far both teams really struggling to find a groove in their half-court sets.
And just creating on her own that time with Sockwell, but back iron no good. Loose ball in the baseline, and the Cardinals come out of there with it. A lot of contact, then a loose basketball, and inside with the layup, Jasmine Coleman. The steal by Nicole Razor. So Coleman now with an early 3 points. And nearly another steal by Sockwell. More substitutions coming in. Number 21. That's Mahogany Hall, the freshman. She'll come in. And Florence stays in there at the point guard. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Nearly a steal. Gets it back. Up top. Back to Florence. Victoria driving the lane. Finger roll up and in.
Great job there taking her man off the dribble, going left.
Her first points, and it's 9-7. Dangerous cross-court pass, but a nice drive to the hoop. Up and in goes Coleman. She's got 5 here early, and we're tied at 9. Cardinals on the attack. Thought about a 3. Now she puts it on the floor. Up. That was partially blocked, but they may call a foul. Ashley Hand taking it aggressively to the goal, Scotty.
You said a good aggressive take there from Hand. Got herself a trip to the free throw line where she's been extremely efficient this year. 78% from the line. Of course, as I say it, she misses.
Her, and she bricks one up there.
But right around the 80% number, and that is extremely efficient, especially at the high school level. You don't often see that.
She'll get a second one here, though, on the shooting foul. And that one drops out as well. So she misses her first 2 attempts from the line. Pass ahead. And Southwest trapped in the corner there. She got some trouble, but Rivers gets rid of it. And they'll keep possession. Ball knocked out of bounds. Now a substitute coming in. That's Darson DeShazer. Shayla Rivers heads to the bench. Razor underneath, pulls the trigger, inbounds pass, had an open layup, couldn't get it to go, but Dekalb gets the rebound. Lady Panthers reset. Final minute here, the first quarter, we're all tied at 9. Sockwell on the dribble, trying to take her man one-on-one. Looking for somebody in the post. Now baseline, back out to Sockwell. Inside she goes, and we got a, what that is. I think that's a reach-in foul.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get a foul there. Trying to defend the post. That's the 3rd time the Panthers have tried to enter the ball into the post. That by far the most successful of the 3. The other 2, one led to a turnover and the other one.
Deja Clay, she's got the ball now. Back out up top. Nice little 10-foot jumper, but it rims out, and the Cardinals have it. Final 40 seconds here. Now a steal by Sockwell, but I think she stepped on the line. Nope, they're going to call for a foul. So the Cardinals will inbound it here, all tied at 9. Florence will bring it up. Let's see if they work it around for the final shot. They probably will. Man-to-man defense. Florence just waits for things to develop. Hand will pop up top. Victoria waves her away here. Now we've got 8 seconds to go. She needs to do something. Trying to work off a pick. Baseline, throws it up there, no good. Rebound, and that will end the quarter. So 1 quarter of play, and the Lady Cardinals all tied with Southwest Dekalb 9-9. You're listening to the GHSA network. (9-9) our score, and Jonesboro, Southwest Dekalb both had their struggles here early, Scott, but
a lot of turnovers early. In fact, Southwest Dekalb has 9 points, 7 off of turnovers, so it's going to be hugely important for Jonesboro to take better care of the basketball in the next 3 quarters.
Southwest Dekalb will inbound here to start the second quarter, and Sockwell, the senior point guard, brings it across. Trying to set up her offense. Deja Clay stays in there, and they go to her underneath. Nice turnaround shot for the junior, and it's a 2-point lead now for Southwest. Here's a pass ahead. Victoria. And working the baseline. The Cardinals knock it out of bounds.
Good help defense there from Deja Clay. That corner trap. And of course she also scored. Has been a very productive player since she's come in off the bench.
Benson inbounds at the hand. Hand goes to the rim and off the glass, no good. Loose ball in the lane. We have a fight and we're going to jump it up. Possession arrow. We'll keep it down here with the Cardinals. Kimberly Dawkins, the leading scorer in the first quarter for Jonesboro with 4 points. Ashley Hand down to Benson. Now the baseline, nice drive, but misses the layup, does Cross. And Southwest DeKalb comes out of there with it. Now Cross with a collision foul, and that's going to go against them. Full court pressure by Jonesboro. And then they tried a little trickery with one player putting the ball down, the other coming in with the inbound. The officials aren't going to let that happen. So Jonesboro gets it on the turnover. Quick inbound, jump shot off front rim. Nice rebound by Benson. Cardinals in some trouble in the corner underneath, and we'll have a reach-in foul.
Great job there. Kimberly Dawkins getting good, deep post position. Really nothing for the Southwest DeKalb defender to do there but foul.
And Nicole Martin picks up the foul. Working a little one-on-one and rejected. Jasmine Coleman throws that one out of bounds. The Cardinals keep the basketball here. Down by 2, 11-9, early going second quarter. Florence will bring it back out. The point guard averaging about 11 points and 4 assists per game this season.
She's got a matchup edge here with Jasmine Coleman having to guard her out on the perimeter. Wouldn't be surprised to see Florence try to take her off the dribble.
And that's exactly what she does, Scott, but gets rejected as Deja Clay came over the top.
There's Clay again. She has had, again, a huge impact on this game in only a couple minutes of play off the bench.
Cardinals keep possession. Inbound, trying to at least. And it's stolen off the inbounds pass. DeKalb wants to run, with the ball knocked away, and here comes Jonesboro back the other direction. And another block shot. Stockwell wants to lead the break. It's a 2-on-1, and they will they cannot convert the layup. And now we have a scrap underneath. The Cavs going to keep the basketball, but they missed a big opportunity there.
Yeah, you said it, an unfortunate miss. On the other end, you'd like to have seen Brianna Benson wait for her teammates to get down the floor. Instead, she tried to force the issue, was blocked, and allowed Southwest to have a really good fast break opportunity.
Stockwell goes to Clay. The pull-up jumper, no good off the glass. Rebound away to Benson. She's going to try to run it herself. Underneath, all by herself, but missed the layup. Ashley Hand. Boy, Florence found her, but she couldn't finish.
Sometimes things are just a bit too easy, and we've seen that on the last 2 plays. 2 wide open missed layups.
11-9. Southwest DeKalb with a 2-point lead. 5.5 to go in the first half. Nakia Stockwell, the senior, gives way to Nicole Razor. And she'll try to take her man off the dribble. Runs into defense, passes it off. And there's Clay again. Boy, she is on fire. She didn't start, but she has been a contributor here.
Well, she's not shy about taking that mid-range jumper. Once she gets it, she tends to shoot, which is something Jonesboro should take note of, but she's also shooting it well, and that's her second mid-range jumper she's connected on, along with 2 blocks.
Got those 4 points, ball off the rim. Cardinals keep it alive, and then we'll have another jump ball. And this was going to stay down here with the Cardinals. Kimberly Dawkins making the play there, and a couple of substitutes coming in for the Lady Cardinals.
And I believe that's Dawkins' 4th offensive rebound here with 5 minutes to play in the second, and it's about boxing out. You're not going to out-jump Kimberly Dawkins. You've got to get position before the shot goes up, and right now Southwest DeKalb not doing a good job of keeping Dawkins out of the paint.
Moni Walker with the ball, gives way to Florence again. Victoria's going to drive the lane, lost her dribble, now she's in trouble. Double team, we got some All kinds of hands reaching in there. They call her for a travel. Southwest with a 4-point lead here, and they'll inbound it. 4.5 to go in the half. A little half-court pressure from the Cardinals. Sockwell thought about a jumper, now pulls it back out. They try to go inside, and it's going to be stolen away by Jonesboro, and they want to run. Lady Cardinals with a 3-on-3 and a pull-up jumper and knocked down. Nice play. Alicia Cross.
Looks like they could have gotten her for a kick ball on that play. Either way, the refs didn't see it. Good job of staying with that play and then knocking down the nice mid-range jumper for Cross.
And Alexia is going to get called for a foul here. Reaching over the top, and Southwest will take it out.
An important jumper it was, Dave, for Cross, because it was Jonesboro's first basket in this second quarter. Ended a 4-minute scoring drought.
It was a drought. We were tied at 9 at the end of the first quarter. Southwest on the attack again. 2-point lead here. Sockwell will set him up. Gets a pick. Drives lane, kicks it out to the corner, and gets it back. Thought about a jump shot. Cardinals won't let her get free. Coleman trying to make something happen. The pass inside. All kinds of spinning moves, and they're going to call 3 seconds. That was Sierra Williams. Just got caught up in her footwork, unable to get a shot off.
Yeah, it's a tough call for Williams, too, because she had a nice little spin move baseline there and then used the glass to connect. Would have been a good basket for Southwest DeKalb. And they've done better in the half court once they've started getting that ball into the post.
Shot no good, and Southwest DeKalb on the run again. Here's Brianna Benson. And she'll give way to Razor and back to Sockwell, and Sockwell will set it up. Razor will give way to Sockwell. Sockwell trying to go inside, it does. Back up top. Southwest DeKalb patiently trying to find something inside. They work the perimeter. Here's a nice driving 10-footer. Back iron, no good. Loose ball, rebound by Southwest DeKalb. Still with that 2-point lead. Just 6 points scored here in the second quarter between the two teams. Sockwell working against Victoria Florence. Alicia Cross dribbling up top, trying to find somebody. Under 2 minutes to go now. This has been about a 2-minute possession by the Lady Panthers. There's a baseline jumper, too long, but they get the rebound again. Nice pass inside, another one. And finally a jump shot foul, but it ribs out. She'll get a couple of free throws, Will Coleman.
It's another example, though it took 2 offensive rebounds, it's another example of Southwest DeKalb benefiting from getting the ball in the post. When they get the ball in the post of their bigs, good things happen. At the same time, they've really struggled getting dribble penetration out of their guards. And it's made things tough in that half-court offense.
Coleman knocks down that first one. 14-11, and some subs coming in here for the final minute 40 of the quarter. Second one's good. She's got 7 points by my tally, and it's a 4-point lead for Southwest DeKalb.
7 points, a bunch of big rebounds, and a couple big blocks as well. Coleman's been huge here in the first half.
Here's a pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, though, underneath by the Cardinal. And a nice stick back, and 2 points there. Mahogany Hall, the freshman, gets her first 2 points of the ball game. Southwest breaks the little half press, and now they'll reset here in the final minute of the half. Sockwell Gives way to Razor. Razor dumps it inside. Oh, nice switch of the hands by Coleman, but it won't go for her. And we got a stoppage of play, and back comes the junior center, Deja Clay, into the ball game.
Yeah, Coleman not able to connect with that shot, but she's shown us some good versatility here. We talked about the rebounding and the blocks. She's also shown us the ability to take her man off the dribble, hit the open jumper, but also play tough down low basket.
Walker brings it across for the Cardinals. She's hit from behind. The ball loose on the floor. We'll have to jump it up. Possession arrow is going to give it to the Lady Panthers. All kinds of contact there, Scott, but they didn't blow the whistle until it was a jump ball.
Yeah, they're letting the girls play, which is what I like to see, and they've been pretty consistent in their calls, which is all you can ask for.
Full court pressure. They're going to throw the long pass, and it is run down, so Southwest breaks the press with the Hail Mary pass.
Of course, it's worth noting, no shot clock on the high school level.
Pull-up jumper, good form, but it wouldn't go. Razor had a nice look, and she's got a steal. Brings it back inside, trying to draw the foul. Misses. Rebound, Jonesboro. All sorts of contact underneath. And somebody, I think, finally got a foul called on him.
I think Jonesboro actually got the timeout called.
All right. So with 16 seconds to go here in the first half, Jonesboro down by 2. They could tie things up.
Yeah, I mentioned the shot clock because Southwest Dekalb had what it seemed like a good opportunity to hold for the last shot. You see that far more often executed on the boys' side than the girls.
Southwest looking for their 21st win of the season. And like you said, Scott, in the pregame, they had 3 consecutive state titles. Didn't make it last year to the postseason, but they've won 18 straight in the playoffs.
They have, however, played some really close games. Won by 3 in the quarterfinals and by 5 in the second round.
Cardinals trying to get it in, and good pressure by Southwest Dekalb. They got somebody trapped in a corner. Cardinals get out of it, pass ahead, and couldn't handle it, and dribbled it off her foot. A turnover. That was Mikhail Smith who had it, the freshman.
Yeah, clearly not what Coach House wanted to see with 19 seconds left in the half, coming out of a timeout, turning the ball over. Not
Cardinals
a good play.
pressure at 2. It's picked off. Running out of time here, and Victoria launches one. But a foul on the floor. Cardinals will inbound it here with 2 seconds to go. See there, I don't think they'll get a shot off. They won't. So the half will end, and Southwest Dekalb has the lead. 15-13 the score. We'll take a break. I'm David. He's Scott. You're watching the GHSA Network.
Personal fouls for Jonesboro, Brianna Dixon and Alexia Charles with 2 fouls each. Kimberly Dawkins with 1 foul. Personal fouls for Southwest Dekalb, Nicole Martin with 2 fouls. Asia Slade Championship. To take the challenge, this is a new spring booth located in the arena concourse. The few, the proud, the Marines. Sports Authority is the sporting goods retailer of the GHSA. Visit their local store or go online to find everything you need. Sports Authority, all things sporting goods. And Regions Bank is proud to support the GHSA and the Regions Bank Directors Cup, which recognizes top school athletic programs across the state.
I hear him, I don't know if it's loud, but I definitely know I'm not. You're here like a...
All right, we start the second half. Southwest DeKalb with a 15-13 lead, Scotty.
Yeah, both teams definitely have things they'll want to do better in the second half. If you're Southwest DeKalb, you got to do a better job defensively rebounding the basketball. Too many offensive rebounds for Jonesboro, especially Kimberly Dawkins. And if you're Jonesboro, you got to take better care of the basketball. Southwest DeKalb scored, I think, all but 2 baskets in transition off of turnovers.
Jonesboro in the black and red starts with the basketball. As they go inside, Dawkins back up top. Cross puts it on the floor. Pull-up jumper is good. Dawkins with 6 points leads the Cardinals, and we're tied at 15. And full court pressure. Little zone defense, but Southwest able to break it. Now they'll reset their offense. Jasmine Coleman, 7 points, led the way in the first half for them. The senior point guard, Nakia Sockwell, sets the offense. Kicks it over to Rivers. Back to Nakia. And she'll launch a 3 off the front rim. No good. Rebound underneath, but then out of bounds, and they'll keep it here with Southwest DeKalb. Razor had it for a second. Rivers wants to inbound it. And a 3-pointer, foot on the line, but no good anyways. Rebound inside, off the glass, still no good. And then a block, and they'll call a foul on the Cardinal. And Martin's going to go to the free throw line.
Well, I mentioned that Jonesboro had that rebounding edge in the first half. Well, here early on, Southwest DeKalb doing a much better job. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession alone. Got a couple points out of it as a result.
Nicole Martin knocks down her first free throw. And you said they really like this freshman. Came in and made a big difference this year.
Well, you're talking about a team that starts 4 seniors but missed the playoffs last season. So to miss the playoffs and then make it to the Final Four a year later with 4 of the same 5 cast members.
2 free throws for Martin gives a 2-point lead to Southwest DeKalb. Full court pressure. They're in trouble, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. Well, they had Victoria Florence trapped, but somebody got a little too aggressive and picks up the foul.
Interesting to see both teams going to a full court press in the second half, both off of makes, but a change from the first half.
Cardinals break it this time, and a driving layup attempt is blocked. That was Cross going to the hole, and she is going to be fouled, though. Razor picks up the foul, her first.
Well, better than probably anyone else in this game, Cross has shown an ability to find her own shot, and high percentage ones usually, and you saw it there again. But really the only player tonight who in the half court has had some success on her own.
First free throw by Cross, no good. She came in averaging 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals per game.
She's also her team's top defender, so sort of the do-it-all player for this Cardinals squad.
Missed her free throws there, though. Returned it, picks it off, though. Picks up the turnover, and they try to trigger the offense, the break, but a traveling call on Sockwell, on Benson, will give the ball right back to the Lady Panthers. Southwest runs the stack. They'll get the ball in bounds. Set up the offense. Here's Sockwell to the corner. Razor's got it. Thought about a shot. Sockwell's got it back over to Rivers. Baseline, a little double pass off the glass. Nicely done by Nicole Razor.
And a great pass there from Nicole Martin. Got rid of the ball quickly with a nice touch pass, and as a result, Jonesboro not quick enough.
Then a turnover and a finish. Jasmine Coleman gets the lay-in, the steal by Sockwell. And this 6-point lead, I think the largest of the game for either team. Cardinals having trouble with this press, and now we got a foul over here. And that's Razor picking up 2 quick ones. That is one of the dangers of running this press. A lot of contact and a lot of open court fouls. Here's Florence working the right side. Up against Rivers. Looks like she wants to go inside. She does. Off the glass, no good. Dawkins misses. And the Lady Panthers want to run. Nice bounce pass. Sockwell pull up. Missed it. And then knocked out of bounds by Martin. Cardinals get it back. Florence dribbles through the double team, passes it over the top, and the Cardinals now with a 3-on-2 the other way. And maybe a little too much passing there, Scott.
Great defensive hustle there. Just about everyone on the Southwest DeKalb side of things, but especially Nicole Razor did a good job recovering there. And it looked like tipping that ball out of bounds, but they're going to say it was off Jonesboro. So good job forcing that turnover for Razor.
Full court man-to-man pressure from the Cardinals. But Southwest able to break it. And an open 10-footer. Won't drop down for Nicole Martin. And out of there with it comes Brianna Benson. Brianna, left-handed dribble, coast to coast, pull up, count it off the glass. So Jonesboro cuts it to 4, Scott.
Yeah, good job using the glass there from Benson. Haven't heard a lot from Benson tonight. Jonesboro's leading scorer, 16 points per game, but on that play she did a good job of leading the break and using the backboard.
Southwest able to break the press underneath, and the little one. Well, I tell you what, Shayla Rivers, the shortest one on the floor, able to get inside for the bucket there.
Yeah, and interesting to see Jonesboro elect to go to the full court press. Southwest DeKalb was struggling so mightily in the half-court set, and now all of a sudden have come to life directly as a result of this Jonesboro press. I don't think it's helped them at all.
Three-point air ball, but a nice save. Cardinals still have it. Florence's long three-pointer, no good. Southwest has a 2-on, none. And the layup up and in. And the Cardinals want a timeout. They trail it here by 8, their largest deficit of the ball game.
Yeah, well, that's just an all-out hustle play for Southwest DeKalb. Had 3 players get down court before any single Jonesboro player got down there, and that's just a lack of hustle on the Jonesboro Cardinals' part, and that's why you saw Coach House use a timeout.
Cardinals 25-5 on the year, 7th ranked. They beat Woodland, Stockbridge, Statesboro, and Fayette County, the defending champs on the way here. That Fayette County game, they were down big early, but they rallied for the win and made it this far.
And ended up winning that one by just a single point. You said it had a 9-point lead with 2:52 to play and almost blew that one. Again, though, interesting to see Jonesboro go to this full-court press. Talking about a Southwest DeKalb team that only managed 15 points through 2 quarters. They've already scored 10 here in the third, and from what I've seen, it's been almost entirely the result of easily breaking that press and getting easy buckets on the other end. They struggled so much in the half-court in that first half that it's interesting to see Jonesboro get away from what it was doing defensively.
Jonesboro down by 8. Let's see what Victoria Florence and her teammates can do. Here's Hand with it, going right side. Dumps it down low. Nice pass inside, and then a knock out of bounds. It may be a reach-in foul. It is. Jasmine Coleman picks up the foul. Two shots coming for Alicia Cross, the senior.
And if not for Cross, Jonesboro will be scoreless here in the second half.
She hits the first one. Now her teammates will fill out the lane there as they try to cut into this deficit.
I'm sorry, Benson has scored here in the third, so 3 points for Cross, 2 for Benson, 5 for Jonesboro.
Cross sets and fires, 2 for 2. And now we got a sub coming in. That's the freshman, Mamoni Walker. She's a good ball handler. And a deep pass. A one-on-one pull up and off the glass, no good. So the Cardinals get it right back, and they also draw the foul. Jasmine Coleman with the reach in. Martin got behind the defense, but just couldn't finish it. Here's Hand breaking away, 2-on-1. Maybe overpassed it there, and the Southwest Dekalb coming back on the attack. Baseline. Flying layup, no good. Rebound up, no good, but a foul. Nicole Martin working hard.
Yeah, really good job on the other end, too. Number 23, Nicole Martin, defending that 2-on-1 break. Did a good job of anticipating that pass, breaking it up, and then, of course, ran the floor hard, got an offensive rebound, and finds herself at the line as a result.
Good on that first free throw. The lead back up to 7.
Good-looking player for just a freshman.
She is. Rivers goes out, and Sockwell back in there. Let's see if Dekalb drops off of that press. They do somewhat. Now they'll pick him up at half court. Drop back in the man-to-man. Brianna Benson running the point, throws it away. Now a 2-on-1 the other way. Nice lead pass. Sockwell can't finish, but draws the foul.
Good job of pushing that ball again from Nicole Razor. And Southwest Dekalb has done a great job when turning Jonesboro over, of getting out in the break, getting good high percentage shots, taking advantage of the forced turnover.
Sockwell hits the first one. Substitute coming in, Mahogany Hall in there. And Brianna Benson will take a seat. Final 3 minutes here, the third quarter. And Southwest makes it a 10-point lead. Jonesboro's got some work to do. Kind of a modest one-man press. They get through it. And a long three-pointer, but it's well short. Rebound, though, by the freshman. And now they'll reset it. That's Mahogany Hall playing the point guard. Tries to go inside, but that ball's knocked away. Southwest on the run again. Pass ahead. A pass inside and a foul. Martin. Sockwell found her coming down the lane, and she's going to end up at the free throw line again.
Again, just too many turnovers and not enough actual shot attempts for Jonesboro. I wish we had the number, but Southwest Dekalb, especially in this second half, has I'm sure, doubled Jonesboro in shot attempts, and that's just not a recipe for victory if you're Jonesboro, no matter how well you're shooting. When you do get it up, can't turn the ball over at this rate.
Southwest getting a lot of open looks in transition. 2 more for Nicole Martin, and the lead back up to 12.
Right, of course, the turnovers have a dual effect. It's one of the reasons you only have 19 points, almost 3 quarters, but it's also the same reason Southwest Dekalb has had a prolific third quarter scoring.
And the two teams exchange turnovers 3 in a row, and it's going to end up being Southwest Dekalb's ball, and Deja Clay will come back in. She had a couple of nice turnaround jumpers in the first half. And she'll get the ball. Try a little give and go and a turnover. Jonesboro comes out of there, trying to run the break, but Southwest able to slow it down. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, a 12-point lead for Southwest Dekalb. Driving effort, nice dish, and up and good is Kimberly Dawkins.
A really good dribble penetration. I believe it was by Ashley Hand, and that's really the first time through 3 quarters for either team that we've seen a guard penetrate to find another player, deliver the basketball successfully, and get a basket out of it. But good dribble penetration to create for her big from Ashley Hand.
Timeout. Southwest Dekalb couldn't get the inbound like they wanted, so Coach Walton calls the timeout, and they'll come up with a strategy here. Final 1:42. Winner will play in the championship game on Friday against the winner of our second girls matchup, Alcovy versus Miller Grove.
If you're Southwest DeKalb, do you want to see Miller Grove or Alcovy? You've seen Miller Grove twice this year. 1 win, 1 loss. Would you rather play a team you're not quite as familiar with?
Yeah, I think they probably want to see somebody they played before. At least they know what kind of weapons they're up against. A turnover by Southwest. And Jonesboro has it, but they give it right back.
Jonesboro has not played either of the other 2 Final Four.
Here's a steal, a nice pass inside. No good. The freshman off the glass, no good. Another rebound inside for the Cardinals. Ball loose on the floor, and Southwest out of there with it, trying to run the break again. They've got a 3-on-1, and it's stolen. Amoni Walker leads the break the other way, a 3-on-1. That shot's blocked. That shot is almost blocked, and a foul finally stops play. Coleman picks up another foul.
One of the toughest things in basketball is not only being able to push the basketball, but knowing when it's smart to push the basketball. And you saw in that last play, Southwest DeKalb turned it over because they tried to force the issue when they probably would have benefited from pulling that ball out, taking a little more time off this clock in the third quarter, and getting a nice high percentage look at the hoop.
Kimberly Dawkins knocks down that free throw. 31-21, a 10-point lead. Southwest with some trouble getting it in. They've got it. They still got to get it across half court. Clay's got some trouble. Now Sockwell back to Clay, and they just beat the 10-second call.
It's also close to an over and back there.
50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Southwest willing to just wait this one out. Jonesboro's applying the pressure, though. And they turn it over. Jonesboro trying to make something happen. Walker gets it back to hand. Ashley's going to look over the defense. Nearly lost it. Now she's lost her dribble in a double team. Finds Walker. Back inside they go. Up and off the side of the glass. No good. And Southwest has it back.
17 seconds remaining in the quarter. 17 seconds.
Full court pressure by the Cardinals. And they did not. 5-second call. Nope. We'll call it holding.
It's an interesting call. I didn't see much contact on that play, though. That's the ref's job, not ours. Either way, Southwest DeKalb having a very difficult time here in this quarter trying to get that ball in from under their hoop.
Press nearly creates another turnover. Clay has it, gets it ahead to Sockwell. And final 10 seconds here of the quarter. Sockwell weaving her way through the defense. Now she'll try to set something up. She's got to keep an eye on that clock. They got to get something off. They do. Off back iron. Coleman with the last shot of the quarter. So 8 minutes to go. And Southwest DeKalb with a 10-point lead.
I'm talking. I hear the echo again, yeah.
I hear the truck echo.
And it seems to be not delayed. We lost.
Yeah, we lost it. Yep.
Their inability to inbound the basketball is going to be huge.
What's it? All right, 8 minutes to go. The final quarter starts. Southwest DeKalb with a 10-point lead. They'll trigger the inbounds. And attack left to right. Martin gets it to Sockwell, and they'll run the offense. Let's see if they show some patience here in the half court. Man-to-man defense by Jonesboro. Nicole Razor keeping her dribble alive. Gets a pick. A little pick and roll. Pull-up shot is off the glass and no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, and they turn it right back over. Shayla Rivers has it. Now back to Sockwell. She's going to pull up from 15, and it rattles out. Rebound the Cardinal again.
Two very good defensive possessions there from Jonesboro. Got to do a better job getting that rebound, though, because the clock is not your friend.
Just a one-woman effort by Kenesha Reeves, and it's an 8-point lead. Nice cross-court pass and a driving left-handed layup for Nicole Martin. No problem with the press on that possession.
And a good job of spacing the floor there by both Southwest DeKalb players. Only one girl back for Jonesboro, and got themselves a good layup because of that floor spacing.
Inside, nice turnaround, up and good. Kimberly Dawkins. And our big scoreboard's wrong. It's actually 33-26. As the big scoreboard's frozen, so it's 6:24 to go. It's a 7-point lead for Southwest DeKalb.
Just got our look at Kimberly Dawkins' first basket of the second half. Surprised Jonesboro hasn't attempted to get her the ball in the post a bit more.
Here's a pass inside and a foul over the top, and Nicole Razor's going to head to the free throw line.
That'll put Jonesboro in the penalty, Dave. For those out there listening who don't know the free throw rules on the high school level, it's fouls 7, 8, and 9. Give you the 1 and 1. Got to make that first free throw to get a second. Of course, this was a shooting foul, so not in this case. And then foul 10 gives you 2 shots, so just like the rules on the college game level.
Substitute as Victoria Florence back in there. And Kenesha Reeves will take a seat. Nice form. Free throw up and good. Razor knocks it down, and it's an 8-point lead for Southwest DeKalb. 34-26.
And with Jonesboro in the penalty, free throws down the stretch could be huge.
Driving left-handed effort. Nice block shot, but they're going to say got her on the arm. Nicole Razor picks up the foul.
And that's Southwest DeKalb 7. So it could be, despite what is an 8-point ball game, a free throw battle down the stretch, in whichever team can shoot that ball at a higher, more efficient level may come out victorious here.
Ashley misses that first free throw. She'll get another one. Came in averaging nearly 9 points and over 5 rebounds a game. Misses both, and then her teammate knocks it out of bounds, so Southwest is going to have the basketball.
She's missed 4 big free throws in this second half. 4 in a row.
Shyla Rivers triggers it in. Full court trapping pressure, but they break it. And here's Sockwell. She'll get it back, and they'll show a little offensive patience here. Cardinals in the man-to-man. Sockwell directing traffic, coming right side, dumps it inside to Martin. Nicole turnaround, in and out. But long rebound. Sockwell's going, another shot by Martin. That one's no good. And then Dawkins has the rebound, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, you hear Kathy Walton, Southwest DeKalb coach, telling
it was a travel.
Telling her freshman to take that basketball to the hole, stop settling for jumpers. You imagine she'd like her team to hold on to the basketball a little longer. No reason to take quick shots
limit the possessions in this basketball game, and with an 8-point lead, we got a good chance of getting out of here with a victory.
Ball poked out of bounds, so Southwest keeps possession here. 5.5 to go in the ball game. Got a nice lead. And a pull up by Sockwell, front iron no good. Loose ball underneath, and we'll jump it up. Possession arrow gives it to Jonesboro. So Alexia Cross will trigger the inbounds, full court man-to-man pressure coming from Southwest DeKalb. Sockwell wreaking havoc, pass ahead, tip, but the Cardinals have it. And knocked out of bounds. I thought Dawkins was going to have a clear look at the basket, but it didn't happen.
I'm a firm believer in sticking with what gets you leads, sticking with what works for you, but I don't know why Southwest DeKalb would employ a full court pressure here. Why speed up the game when you have an 8-point lead? You're creating more possessions for the opponent.
Strong move inside by Dawkins, cuts it to a 6-point game. There's a 2-on-1, and it rolls out of there, but Southwest gets it back, and then the finish by Nicole Martin.
Good heads-up play there from the freshman, sticking with that play, getting her team a basket as a result.
On the attack, and a wild shot up by Amoni Walker. And she'll end up at the free throw line. This will be a 1-on-1 opportunity. Should be. Nope, they'll say a shooting foul. 2 shots. And she's good on the freshman, Amoni Walker. She's played some critical minutes here in this ball game. That one rims out on her, though. Southwest has the basketball. And they're going to run it again. It's a 1-on-2, up and good. Shayla Rivers knocks down the left-hander, and it's 38-29. All kinds of pressure from Southwest, and the ball is thrown away. So Southwest DeKalb will get it back. Full court pressure again. And a 2-on-2. And Sockwell will pull it out, and Southwest will try to milk this clock. 4:15 to go in the ball game. 38-29. Underneath, Coleman drives baseline, won't go, gets her own rebound, back up, that one's blocked. And now they'll just reset it. Sockwell showing some patience. Nakia, the senior, gives way to Razor. Cross-court pass, a little risky. Let's see what happens. Going to dribble into a trap. Gets it back to Sockwell. Clock ticking, under 4 to play. Nice pass underneath. Thinks better of it, does Rivers, and they'll start again. Sockwell just throwing it around the perimeter, looking for something to break in the middle, and then a steal by Jonesboro. Look at Kimberly Dawkins make the play. And it's stolen right back. And a wide open jump shot by Shayla Rivers. Well done, and now it's a 40-29 ball game. Scott.
Yeah, a back-breaking possession there for Jonesboro. Took up almost 2 minutes off the clock, did Southwest DeKalb. Got 2 offensive rebounds and a steal to get that bucket. Jonesboro had 3 opportunities to get that ball going in the other direction and failed on all 3 opportunities. And again, that was just a back-breaking possession. 11-point lead with 3 minutes to go.
Coach House makes some substitutions. Brianna Benson back in there. Here's Kenesha Reeves with the basketball now. 3 minutes to go. Down by 11. Jonesboro needs some points in a hurry. Here's a long 3 from the corner. Long off the rim, no good. Southwest running again. Sockwell lays it in herself. And now it's up to a 13-point lead, their largest of the ball game. But they come right back. They break the press, and Dawkins finishes with the left hand.
Well, again, Southwest DeKalb gives them that opportunity. No reason to be pressing and speeding up the game right now if you're the Panthers with an 11-point lead.
Wide open down here. Unable to finish, though. That was Martin. Now they're just throwing the ball at the rim and still no good, and Martin finally knocks it out of bounds. And they missed an opportunity there to get an easy two.
Yeah, now Coach Walton, I think, is going to get out of this full court press. No reason, again, to extend the game. Limit the number of possessions, slow the game down, and you should have a victory.
They still gave way to an easy jumper. Jonesboro just couldn't convert. Now Sockwell's on the deck. Possession arrow, though, gives it to Southwest DeKalb. They'll run the stack in the backcourt. And they waste it. Razor hoping to get the breakaway. Didn't happen. Good defense. But then they give it right back. And this will be a layup and 2 points for Jasmine Coleman. Pressure in the backcourt. Jonesboro breaks it. And the driving layup is partially blocked. There with the rebound up and in, though, is Dawkins. And now they're going to stop the clock. Michael House is Jonesboro Cardinals running out of time here. Down by 11 with under 2 minutes to go.
Now, I hate to jump the gun here because we do still have almost 2 minutes to play in this basketball game, but should Southwest DeKalb prevail, like we said, they'll get that winner of the Alcovy-Miller Grove game. And I pointed out they have played Miller Grove twice this year. That first time they came away with a 43-31 point victory. That's 12-point differential. And then Miller Grove got the better of them in that second game, 47-55. Could make for an interesting final matchup should both teams prevail.
We got 4 games on the docket today. A couple of boys games and a couple of girls, our second girls game, as we broadcast you the Final Four.
Yeah, we'll get
Quad A basketball.
Both these teams play again in their male versions.
Yep.
Both boys teams made the Final Four.
Southwest DeKalb, Sockwell ahead of the defense and able to lay that one in. And now it's looking pretty bleak for the Cardinals. There's a nice driving effort, but it rolls out. And a rebound comes away to the Lady Panthers. Sockwell wants to run it. They got a 3-on-2. Pull-up jumper. Rattles out. And the Cardinals, they give it right back. And then we have a foul. Shayla Rivers ends up on the deck, and she'll get some free throws.
Miller Grove boys have also made it to the Final Four. So that 6B Class 4, Region 6B, has had one heck of a season on the hardwood. Has sent 2 teams from both boys and girls to the Final Four.
So these teams are used to playing the good competition. Rivers misses the free throw, front of the 1-and-1, ball loose on the floor. Dawkins tracks it down for the Cardinals, and now they're trying to run. They don't have the numbers, though, but they do get the foul, a blocking foul on Nicole Razor.
It's an interesting point you made. Both teams are used to playing top-level competition, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I think, and this is a point that's often argued at every level of sports, but I think you benefit, especially at the high school level, from playing a challenging schedule during the season, whether it's in-state or national. Prepares you for the postseason, and it's why you see a lot of the teams that play competitive schedules, even if they don't have the best records, it's why you see them have a lot more success in postseason basketball.
46-35 here, minute 12 to go. Pressure coming in the backcourt. Southwest able to break it. Sockwell now try to dribble some time off the clock. I think the Cardinals are going to have to foul here in a hurry. Sockwell's going to wait on him, though.
Well, if you're going to foul at all, you've got to foul now. They may just let Southwest DeKalb.
And there it is, finally. Ashley Hand reaches in, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Shayla Rivers. Got a lot of time slip away, though. Under 50 seconds to go here in our first ball game of the night. Rivers, the senior, knocks down the front end. Nice arc on that one, and she's 2 for 2 and puts it back up to a 13-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Long three-point attempt off the back iron, no good from hand. A rebound to Southwest Dekalb, and a foul saved an easy bucket in the backcourt. That's 10 fouls, and that's 2 shots.
This has really been a game dominated by transition basketball and free throws to a lesser extent. In fact, I don't think we've seen a single three-point basket since that first quarter when Jonesboro hit one early.
Yeah, the first bucket of the ball game, in fact,
and that's rare.
From Benson was a 3, and that was it. – 14-point lead, and then just trying to drive and make something happen was Brianna Benson. Falls out of bounds, and Southwest has it back with 32 to play. Pass up ahead. They break the press. Now let's see if they can just run the clock out. Had a shot, thought better of it, did Shayla Rivers. Now the final 15 seconds will tick away. There's a driving layup, up and in by Rivers. That should be the final bucket here. 5 seconds to go. Victoria Florence will drive down and launch a 3. And that's your ball game. 51-35. Southwest Dekalb a winner. $51-35 was the final, and Southwest Dekalb will move on to the finals on Friday and play the winner of our next matchup. We'll take a break and come right back with our first boys game of the night. You're listening and watching GHSA Network.